The parents of Madeleine McCann have marked the 4th anniversary of her disappearance in private with their family and friends.
Madeleine vanished from a Portuguese holiday apartment back in 2007. Well, Victoria Davis is live in the McCann's home village of Rothley in Leicestershire. Victoria, this must be a distressing day for the family.
It certainly is. It may be 4 years ago since Madeleine disappeared, but for her parents it's still just as painful, which is why they wanted today to be a private occasion, but they have turned up to this community prayer service being held here in the centre of Rothley this evening. Now, although they didn't want to talk publicly, we did speak to their spokesperson, Clarence Mitchell, earlier today, and he explained how hard this anniversary is for them.
The family, of course, they find it very difficult whenever there's a reminder such as the anniversary or birthdays, anything like that that comes up. It's very difficult, and that's why they like to keep it as private as possible.
Now, it was 4 years ago to this day when Madeleine disappeared from the family's holiday apartment in Portugal. Now, since then, there have literally been dozens of sightings all around the world, from Morocco to Belgium, even as far as New Zealand and Venezuela. And to give you an idea about how big this search still is, the Find Madeleine investigation team say at any one moment they're dealing with 1,900 different pieces of information. But here in Rothley, as you can see, there's a lot of support for the family, and they're really living in hope that one day she will be found.
I'm sure the community still feels very strongly about Madeleine and the parents, and we're all living in hope, aren't we? Like the same as the parents are.
You don't know when, or hopefully they will find her, but where she is, nobody knows, do they?
We're still worried, still thinking of her, thinking of the family. We see the family quite a lot, so just hope she'll be found one day.
Victoria, you mentioned a figure of 1,900 pieces of information. What is the latest with the search for Madeleine and indeed the dwindling funds for the Save Madeleine Fund?
Well, as far as Madeleine's parents are concerned, as you can tell them being here this evening, they're still thinking about Madeleine. The search is still very much continuing. They're still paying for detectives, which is, of course, incredibly costly. But on May the 12th, Madeleine's 8th birthday, a book written by her mother will be released, which details Madeleine's disappearance. And that is expected to be an international bestseller, which, of course, will help their dwindling fund. But more importantly, the family are hoping that with the book launch, a fresh piece of information may come to light and they may finally be able to find their missing daughter.